Hello, this presentation is by Gabrielle, Summer, and Hillary. Today we will be discussing on how to establish norms, rules, and procedures in an elementary classroom. In order for teachers to create a positive classroom environment, there needs to be order in the classroom. Teachers can create norms, rules, and procedures to help a classroom run smoothly. First of all, rules set expectations for students or encourages behaviors through expectations. For example, I will volunteer or I will respect others. Procedures are a way of getting things done by using a process of how things should be done in a classroom. For example, have your materials ready or clean your desk. Norms are statements that clearly define the expectations that teachers have for their students. Norms should promote positive classroom culture. An example would be to be kind. Classroom rules also promote safe and effective learning. Here are some examples that may work in an elementary classroom. I will volunteer, I will respect whoever is speaking, and I will be on time. Teachers can involve students in the development of rules by creating classroom discussions to ask students why rules are needed. They also need to establish rules right away to set the tone. Rules should be easy to remember, and teachers can use visual cues around the classroom to remind the students.
Now, let's take a look at the examples of norms. As you can see on the bulletin board in the classroom, there are weekly volunteer classroom helpers, purposeful hand gestures, voice chart, and classroom rules. On the voice chart, students use zero voice to pay attention and listen. Therefore, when a hand gesture shows zero, it means zero voice, please. Now you're looking at a picture of students making zero voice hand gesture because they saw their teacher make the hand gesture first. When we all make this gesture, basically no one speaks and it all goes quiet in the classroom. At that moment, the teacher has the students' attention. In this 2017 to 2018 classroom rules posted on the bulletin board, you can see there are 12 classroom rules there. Number 3, one of the classroom rules says, raise your hand with a gesture if you would like to speak and wait to be called on. Here are 2 actual case pictures taken in class that when students had questions, they raised their hands and waited to be called on.
Procedures are the things that we teach our students starting from the beginning of the school year that help make our classrooms run more smoothly. Here are some examples of different procedures that elementary teachers teach their students. In this photo of my old preschool classroom, you can see the students' cubbies. One procedure that I taught my students was that the first thing they do when they come into the classroom is place their coats and backpacks in their designated cubby. Here is one of the kindergarten classrooms that I currently work in. As you can see, this teacher has taught her students that every student has a slot where they place all of their completed work. Here you can see their writer's workshop folders in their slots. Center time in an elementary classroom is another time where procedures are incredibly important. In this picture, you can see a photo of this classroom's literacy centers. The procedure this teacher uses to switch centers is she moves each center down one slot on the pocket chart every time the students switch centers. This chart remains the same day after day, so students get a chance to hit all of the literacy centers. We hope that you found this video about classroom rules, norms, and procedures helpful and insightful. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.